What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your girl Shay, and I'm back with another freaking video. Now, first things first, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from your girl. Okay, so I know I've been gone a few days, and I just uploaded a video, but that video's been sitting there for a while, so I really ain't I haven't like recorded anything in days. But I have so many more videos coming your way. Where have your girl been? So I went back to the freaking hospital. So let me tell you guys this story. And let me show you. Baby's still in there. So I'm over it. So I don't know. I was literally having contractions throughout the entire day. Braxton Hicks, I guess you can say, but because they weren't like consistent or anything like that. But yeah, contractions were just everywhere. And so I'm just like, you know what? Let's try to get this started. Like, let's do this, because they already thought the baby was going to come early. So let me say that now. They already thought the baby was going to come early, which is why if you go back to my other videos, I'm talking about how I had to take a few steroid shots. I forgot what they were called, but I had to take a few of those in my butt to develop the baby's lung, because they thought I was going to deliver her early. So for her to still be in here at 36 weeks, it's good, because she's been, you know, getting medication to develop since 34 weeks. So yeah, she's pretty much good. She's good. She can come out anytime. So I'm having contractions, and your girl's just like, you know what? Let's try to speed these contractions along. So I'm doing a lot of stuff around the house. I'm walking, I'm squatting, I'm doing a lot. I started doing nipple stimulation. Your girl starts doing a lot. So I did not take the entire thing of midwife's brew, but I did make a little thing. I made a little bit. I did not do the entire ingredients. Well, I did like the ingredients every step, but I did not do like the full 8 ounces, the full 10 ounces. Like, I literally made a small thing just to see if I could like handle the taste, because I'm somebody who, if something tastes right, if something tastes wrong, I'm gonna gag and throw up and blah blah blah. So after that, nothing really happened with that. I did get a little bit more cramping, but you know, a little bit more of that cramping sensation, but nothing happened. I didn't have to go poop or nothing. And I'm just like, babe, I've been having like these crazy, weird, out of nowhere contractions today, whatever. So let's go for a long walk. So we took the dogs out and we go for a long walk. Y'all, at this walk, like, your girl is in pain. This walk has started something. This walk brought something out that shouldn't have been brought out. I don't know what happened during this walk, but your girl starts getting in this crazy pain. And in my head, while I'm paining so bad, I was seeing some videos that people were saying like they would never do the midwife's brew again, because like it gives you these crazy strong contractions, like strong. So I'm thinking, is that what this is right now? Because I try to walk through it. So I finished the walk. I got home and I'm trying to like bounce and move through them, but they start getting bad. And I'm thinking they're just going to go away, because first of all, 1, I'm 36 weeks and some days. 2, I didn't take the whole thing. I literally just wanted to see, I made a little thing just to see what it tastes like, just to see if I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking it's just going to go away. They weren't consistent. So like, me and him just started thinking about dinner. So I ordered Hawaiian barbecue, and Hawaiian barbecue is literally like 20 something minutes from our house. So on our way to Hawaiian barbecue, I start getting contractions again. And this time, they are consistent. They're consistent. They start off around 7 minutes apart. And then once we got to Hawaiian barbecue, while I'm sitting there, he goes inside and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. And I'm just like, why did I come to Hawaiian barbecue at this point? Because I'm just like, now in my head, I'm like, get to a freaking hospital. Because this pain that started to hit me, I started to roll up my seat. My back started to arch. And I was just holding on for dear life. And I was just, whoo! I was screaming. I was in pain. Like, I was in pain. And then it went away. And then it came back. So to me, I'm like, okay, these are like 3 minutes apart. And these are hard, heavy. And I'm looking at Hawaiian barbecue like, if this man does not walk out with this food in the next 2.5 seconds, this restaurant is not going to be standing no more. Because I was just in that pain. I'm telling you, the pain was just excruciating. It was excruciating. And so he finally gets in the car. And I'm like, babe, get us home. Get us home so we can get our hospital bag. And we got to go. And this is what pisses me off. This is what pisses me off because we already live 45 minutes away from our hospital. So if we're an extra 20 minutes away for food, I'm never going to make it to the hospital. Especially the pain that I am in right now. I'm just like, I'm going to pass out. I'm not going to make it to the hospital. The baby's going to be born in the car. Like, this pain is it was, you know, people always ask you, oh, where's your pain level, 1 to 10? Honey, it's not even on the charts. It's not on the charts. So I'm sitting here and I am in pain. I'm holding on to the seat. Like I said, my seatbelt's not on. My back and my butt is not on the seat. I'm just screaming. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. And once it finally was over, you know, like you feel it slowing back down. It was like, oh, thank you. Like those times I was praying. Because I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Making it go away. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And then I'm just sitting there like trying to not wait for the next one. Like, I'm just like trying to move around and trying to get my head to another space. So when the next one hit, I'm not thinking about it. You know, I'm in a lot of pain. And at this point, while he's driving back home, we get 10 minutes closer to the house. And I just start crying. I'm really crying. I said, why do we get food? Well, I'm like literally crying, like tears. Like, I can't breathe. Why are we getting food? Like, why would we go further? Like, we already about an hour away from the hospital. And I'm just crying. I'm literally crying. My man's not responding to me because he's just driving. He's just driving. And at this point, like, I hear the kids like trying to talk behind me, and some of the kids are like, shut up, she's having contractions. And oh my God, it was so crazy. It was crazy. So we get home. My man runs in the house. He grabs the stuff. And at this point, I'm holding on, but they start to get less intense. But they're still bad. They're still bad, and they're still on top of each other, but they're not the way that it was at Hawaiian barbecue and on the freeway home. Those, I don't know what those was, but they were horrible. So he comes running out with clothes and chargers and stuff like that. Kids don't have anything. Kids don't have clothes. Kids don't have nothing. So they really wouldn't have had nothing if the baby really came that day. But we start getting on the freeway. We get on the freeway. We get down. Like I said, we're 40 minutes away from the hospital. Well, 45 minutes away from the hospital plus, you know. So we get about about 15 minutes towards the hospital. Like, we're very close, about 15 minutes away. and I start to feel the contractions starting to like fade. I'm still getting them. I'm still getting them consistently, but they're, like I said, they're nowhere near intense, and I'm actually able to breathe through them. Like, I'm not crying anymore. I'm not holding on for dear life. My bottom is now actually sitting on the seat. Like, all that intenseness just like went away. Gone. Don't get it. So, yeah. So we get to the hospital. I'm still having contractions, so I'm waddling in there, and I'm telling them, like, I'm in pain. So they're rushing me in the back. And while they're rushing me in the back, there's 3 other girls that come in at the same time as me with contractions. And I'm telling you, once they told me to take my clothes off, they're like, here, take your clothes off. Try to pee in this cup. We know you're uncomfortable, but try to take your clothes off, pee in this cup, and we'll monitor you and everything. Let me tell y'all, after I peed, like, my contractions just really just, like, stopped. Like, stopped. Like, gone. So I'm in the bathroom, and I'm even telling myself, like, great. I should have got here when they were on 10. Like, if they were on 10, I feel like they would have admitted me. But I'm telling you, it just went away. Like, I don't know if, like, my body was trying to start, and, like, that midwife's brew tried to, like, kick in at that same time. And that's why it was so freaking intense. But, like, I'm telling you, once I got to the hospital, like, my body, like, had this signal, like, you're in the hospital, shut off, and it just stopped. So when I laid down, I did get one. I got a big one, and she was just like, okay, we see it right here. So I'm just like, okay, good. She still sees it on the monitor, so hopefully they may keep me. They did my blood pressure. Blood pressure was high. So she was like, you might just get admitted because your blood pressure. So I've been there already before for my blood pressure. So they seen that my blood pressure was high. So she was like, okay, I'm going to get the main doctor that checks your cervix, because she seen that I was having contractions. She said they were, inconsistent, but she still wanted to see if I had dilated any. So by the time she went and got the nurse that, does the checking of the cervix and things like that, let me tell you, contractions completely stopped. The lady checked my cervix. I was dilated. She said I'm about 1.5, almost 2. So I say 2. 1.5, almost 2 centimeters dilated, and 60% effaced. And then they rechecked my blood pressure, because as soon as the nurse was like, that's how high it was, check it again. It literally dropped. Like, it went from like 140 over like 100. And I've been having crazy blood pressure too. Now still, but like when I get to the hospital, they stop. Like, I think she's just playing with me. Anyways, it was like 140 over 100, and she checked it again literally like 20 minutes later, and it dropped from 122 over 77. Like, my whole body, everything was just cool. Like, everything that I was just about to get admitted for just stopped. Like, just something just didn't want the baby to come out that day. Like, are you kidding me? So I'm sitting there pissed, because I just went through all this pain. I had food in the car that I didn't eat. I didn't eat anything that whole entire day. Everything was just pissing me off, and I was so irritated. I was so mad. And she's been doing that to me now. Like, they keep telling me if my blood pressure goes anything over 135, over 80 or whatever like that, contact them or go in. I've had high blood pressures. I'm going to post a few pictures here. They've been 140 over 108, and they've been high. 140 over 90 something. They've been high. I'm telling you, when I'm home, they're high. And then the second I get to the hospital or I start getting ready, I check myself, they drop to like 130 over 70 and stuff. So I can't go, because what's the point? They're going to send me home anyways. And then it happens every single time. Every single time I'm like, okay, I got 3 high blood pressures, put my shoes on. I check it for the 4th time before I get in the car. drop. Or I check for the 4th time and it's still high. I get all the way to the hospital, 45 minutes away, and I have perfect blood pressure when I get there. So I'm just over it. I'm really over it. She's playing with me. She's not trying to come out, and I really, really want her out. I really want her out. I want her actually out on the 7th, though. That's my date that I want her out. I want her to come 3/7/21, just because 7 and 21 are good lucky numbers for me personally. So those are the times I want her. But the way that she's playing games, and I'm telling you, I've had so many close calls. I've been to the hospital for a total of 4 times now with close calls. And every time they talk about, we may have a baby, or we might do this, let's just call your doctor. Okay, we're just going to give you the steroid shot to develop her lungs, and then we might deliver the baby. Something happens. Something happens. And at this point, in the beginning, I was kind of scared to have her, but I was like not in no rush, because I'm like, she's still preemie, and I don't want her to have to struggle through anything or anything like that. So I was kind of just like, I really don't want to have her right now. But now I'm at the point where I'm days away from 37 weeks. Days. 37. The baby is full term at 37 weeks. So she's good. And on top of that, she's already had, like I said, she's already had medication for her to develop faster. So she's definitely good right now. So now at this point, like, you're playing with me. Come out. I'm ready. Like, girl. But yeah, that's where I've been. After that, yeah, I just been kind of irritated, and I just feel like she's just been playing with me. So I just been doing walks and trying to do things around the house, and I've been, having intercourse, even though the doctor told me in the beginning at 34 weeks to stop having intercourse because they thought she was going to come early. But now that I'm in the clear, I'm good. I've been having intercourse again. Nothing is getting this baby out. But then again, like I said, I want to have her at 3/7/21, and I would be full term then. So that's just what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed that she comes on that day, because those are the good luck days that I love, or the good luck numbers that I love. So yeah. But yeah, that's what happened. Here, going back to the hospital, and I thought baby was literally about to be delivered in my car. Got to the hospital, everything stopped. Everything. She's playing. Catch you guys in the next one.